Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I am KoiTGZ, and in this video I want to go over the updates for November 29th. So for November 29th we are going to have a new event featuring characters from Dragon Quest V. So this is going to be called the Awakening Calamity. So here I want to go over to the notices section for more information. So in regards to this, in terms of the event schedule from November 29th, we're going to have the Hell's Awakening Countdown Present Quest 1, Event Quest 1. We're going to have the Journey of Bonding, Putch and Rex and Tabitha bonding level. Then we're also going to have returning Mega Monsters, so I will go over that a bit later. Then also we're going to have a new elite enemy slash Hokuto ruler, the Necromancer, as well as having a login bonus as well. Then on the 5th of December, we're going to have the second Hell's Awakening Countdown Present Quest Event Quest 2, and we're also going to have additions to the Journey of Bonding addition in regards to bonding level increase. And then we're going to have another new Hokuto ruler, and this is going to be the Yatsuzaki animal. Then besides that, over here we're going to actually have information about the present quest. So we will have the Hell's Awakening Countdown present quest for this event. So there will be a present quest for every day of the event, and or every week of the event. And for this week you'll be able to get 100 banner tickets for the Descendant of Sky Tabitha Banner. So please remember to come back every week to clear this quest and get the banner ticket reward. So this will go all the way up to January 16th. Then down over here we're going to have information about the new event. So in the Awakening Calamity event, we will have the characters of Rex, Tabitha, and they will be joined by a mysterious young man named Putch with their travels. So as you go through the journey, you will be able to increase the bonding level that you have with Rex, Tabitha, and Butch. So in this case, this will allow you to get low grade source of Putch's soul and other inventory items. So in order to increase the bonding level, pretty much what you need to do is you need to clear battles, tap on recovery spots, and interact with the Rex and Tabitha icons on the field. So increasing the bonding level allows you to watch a special story between the characters of the event, and then also in this case also gets rewards. In the case of Putch's soul, is going to be a black soul. This is going to be the third that we have in this game, so I'm really interested in to see what the stats are going to be for this particular soul. Then besides that, we're going to have a new elite enemy slash Hokuto ruler, so that is going to be the Necromancer. So completing Event Quest 1 Chapter 2 will allow you to unlock the Necromancer. So like previous elite enemies, the Necromancer will only be up to level 20 on the field, but we'll have 2 different Hokuto challenges available. So defeating the Necromancer on the field as an elite enemy will allow you to earn gems and get the Necromancer house decoration. Then also, if you clear the special level 60 Hokuto of the Necromancer, you will get a special title for your profile, as you can see right here. Then next, down over here we're going to have information about the login bonus. So you'll be able to get up to 1,000 gems with the login bonus, so please be sure to log in every day in order to collect your rewards. So then the next thing I want to go over is going to be right here. So this is going to be the new banner. So the Descendant of the Sky Tabitha Banner, which is now going to be available. So this is what it's going to look like for both Type 1, Type 2 characters. So here, this is going to be the weapon. So it's going to be called the 3-Dragon Griggum Whip. So pretty much an upgrade from the Griggum Whip from the original Dragon Quest V event. So here, the strongest ability ability is going to be called Tabitha Cyclone. So this is going to cost 58 MP, and what it does 500 merit or Baki physical technique damage to all enemies, and a chance to deal 150% chain damage to adjacent enemies. So that's actually going to be quite good. Then here, the next ability we're going to have Raisenmuchi, which is going to be Lightning Flash Whip. This is going to cost 43 MP. This does 390% Dane physical technique damage to all enemies, plus 40 damage to metal type enemies, and recovers a certain amount of MP to all party members depending on the amount of damage done with this attack. So in this case, it's going to be a max of 25 MP that you'll be able to get back for your party. Then after here, that we're going to have a buff. This is going to be called Dragon Aura. So with Dragon Aura, it's going to cost 5 MP. So when you do massive Mera spell, Mera breath damage to an enemy, this is going to increase the wielder's attack power by 2 ranks and raises their Mera and Gita resistance by 1 rank. Then after that, here we're going to have the 2 sudden activation abilities. The first one is going to be called Ko Suru Omoi. So this is going to be pretty much translated as Resonating Thoughts. This is going to cost 14 MP. At the start of the battle, the wielder has their attack power increased by 1 rank and a rare chance to have a random ally's attack power increased by 1 rank as well. This will last 2 turns. Then the second sudden activation ability is going to be called Mamono Sky no Chisuji, which is Blood of the Monster Tamer. This is going to cost 20 MP, and what it does is at the start of the battle, if there is a dragon type enemy among the enemies, all allies will have the priority in taking their actions. This is only going to be available for 3 possible actions. Then over here we're going to have the new gear for this particular banner. So here we're going to have the Princess Veil, the Princess Robe's chest, and the Princess Robe leggings, all of which are going to have pretty much the same basic stats. So here we're going to have plus 7% to your physical technique skill damage. We're going to have plus 7% to Mera weapon and physical technique damage, and then also the same with Boggy, plus 7% to Boggy weapon and physical technique damage. Then here, pretty much like any of the other banners that we have seen, there's going to be a special 1,000 and 2,000 purchase gem 10 chest draws going to be available, which are guaranteed at least 1 5-star piece of equipment or gear, but not necessarily from this banner. Then again, for every 3,000 gems that you do use for the 10 chest draw, you will receive a stamp, and 20 stamps will earn you the banner weapon. So in this case, on the 6th, 10th, 16th, and 20th stamps, you will get a pickup in which you are guaranteed a 5-star piece of equipment, but it might not be from the banner. And again, on the 20th stamp, you do get that banner weapon. So pretty much like all the other banners, you're going to have 2 other banners included in this. This is going to be the Gran Vania selection. So with Gran Vania selection, equipment from the Metal King banner and the Dragon Staff banner will appear in the chest draws for the Descendant of Sky Tabitha Banner. So this banner will be available from November 29th to January 16th. Then after that, what I want to do is actually go ahead and skip to right over here. So this is going to be returning Mega Monsters. So we're going to have King Leo, Mildris, Demon King, Despacaro, or Despacaro will be making their return as Mega Monsters on the field. If you do not have these souls, this is a great opportunity to acquire them, not only by defeating them in battle, but also by defeating any Mega Monster to clear a special mission in which their A-grade souls are actually rewards. So in regards to Despacaro, there's going to be 2 different ones. So there's going to be regular Despacaro and then Demon King Despacaro. So Demon King Desperate Star requires your party to have an average party level of Advanced Class level 85 or Special Class level 35. So challenging Demon King Desperate Star will allow you to collect Treasure Soul Pearl fragments that can be used to upgrade the Death Pissarro S grade soul to the Demon King Desperate Pissarro S star grade soul. So I believe I have gone over that on my channel. Then in regards to these here, so here, like I mentioned before, the special mission, with the special mission, for every mega monster that you defeat, it goes into the special mission for getting the A grade souls of these particular mega monsters. And then of course here, since Mildred's is recommended for advanced class level 70 and Demon King Desperate Star recommended for advanced class 85 or special class level 35, you will be allowed the once per day perk that lessens the damage that lessens the amount of damage taken from mega monsters that are at least advanced class level 60 or and above, as long as it is the first mega monster that you fight during the day. Then over here I actually want to skip to the Hokuda. So here with the Hokuda, with this current season events, here from the 29th, we actually have a Hokuda refresh. And then also we have added the Necromancer as a new Hokuda ruler. So then on the 5th, we're going to have score calculations. And on the 6th, going to have the score result rankings. Then here, going to have the new Hokuda ruler that is going to be the Necromancer. So the Necromancer pretty much going to have two different Hokuda. One is going to be recommended for special classes level 60, while the other one is going to be for advanced classes 80, special classes level 35. The effective skills here are going to be all of them, so weapon, physical technique, spell, and breath damage. The effective attributes here are going to be Merida and Zaba, with ineffective attributes going to be none. In terms of the actual stats effects used, here is going to be using fear, illusion, and also silence. So that's pretty much going to be that there. So now what I want to do is focus on the Journey of Awakening that we actually have for this week. So here pretty much from November 29th, we have the new Journey of Awakening featuring the Hellcaster. So like previous journeys, this is geared toward the special classes, recommended for special classes level 65. So having your party under 500 a soul cost of 500 and under will increase the rate at which you encounter rare monsters that appear after defeating monsters you initially fought. So that's actually quite good. And then of course there is a rare monster quest that you can complete in order to have the Hellcaster appear more frequently on the field. So again, also this is going to be like any of the other Journeys of Awakening, in which it's available for a 48-hour period from Fridays at 3 p.m. until Sunday at 2:59 p.m. So pretty much if we're going through the Journey of Awakening, first thing you need to do is going to start the quest, but don't complete the quest so that you can battle the necessary enemies to get the treasure pearl fragments. Then after that, you want to go ahead and defeat the enemies on the field and collect the treasure pearl fragments. Then after that, what you want to do is actually go ahead and exchange the soul pearl treasure soul pearl fragments in order to exchange them for the treasure soul pearls themselves. So in order to do this, you need a total of 8,000 fragments in total. Then for pretty much once you have collected all 5 treasure soul pearls and have an S grade soul of the Hellcaster, you will be able to create the S star grade soul. Then in here, special task here is going to have pretty much here having your party members with a soul cost of 500 and under will increase the rate at which you encounter rare monsters that appear after defeating monsters you initially fought. So this is going to be the salamander enemy. So besides that, here information you do need to know about the Journey of Awakening when you actually do quest in it. So the Journey of Awakening monsters will not appear on the field if you use the Hoimi Slime or Hagare Metal Satchels. It will be enemies that I believe are going to be from main story quest level, main story quest 15. Then if you have a support character from Luida's Tavern selected, they will not participate in the field battles unless it is going to be the elite enemy battle, then they will actually participate. Then besides that, over here in regards to the upgrading to the S-Star grade soul, you're going to need to meet specific conditions. So in this case, the conditions that you need to meet for upgrading soul are going to have being cleared quest 9 chapter 10 of the main story, have a S-grade Hellcaster soul, and have 5 Hellcaster treasure soul pearls. Then besides that, for getting the Hellcaster Treasure Soul Pearls, you must do the following. You have to clear the Hellcaster Journey of Awakening quest in order to get one of the Treasure Soul Pearls, and then exchange the Treasure Soul Pearl fragments for Treasure Soul Pearls in the exchange. So in regards to the enemies here, the enemies for this Journey of Awakening are actually going to be this time going to be, I would say, pretty not easy, but going to be simplified. So pretty much for this Journey of Awakening, all the enemies that appear will be available for both night and day. So there won't be any specific enemies that will only appear during the daytime time of day or the weather. So that's actually a relief, so you don't have to worry too much about changing your weapons. But in terms of the enemies that appear, the first one we're going to have is going to be the Demon Face Guru, going to have around 39,000 HP. Treasure Pearl Fragment worth is going to be 2. Effective skills, pretty much for all the enemies here, weapon and physical technique damage are going to be what you want to use. Highly recommended, even though all the skills will be effective, weapon and physical technique are going to be the ones that you want to be using for all of them. Then in terms of the Demon Face Guru's effective attributes, it's going to be mainly Boggy, and then for status effects use, it's going to be Confusion. Then after that, we're going to have the Momon. So this is going to have around 31,000 HP. Treasure Soul Pearl Fragment worth of 2. Effective skills going to be all, especially weapon and physical technique. Effective attributes going to be Mera, Jibaria, Hyado, Zaba, and no status effects going to be used. After that, we're going to have the Heat Gizmo, going to have around 42,000 HP. Treasure Soul Pearl Fragment worth going to be about 2. Going to have effective skills of all, with especially weapon and physical technique. Then besides that, effective attributes going to be Jibadia, Bagi, Zaba, Gira, and also Hyado, with no status effects being used. Then after that, we're going to have the Tyrannosaur, which is going to have 31,000 HP, going to have a Treasure Pearl Soul Fragment worth of 2. Effective skills, again, all with weapon and physical technique being the main that you want to use. Effective attributes, Mera, Jibaria, Dane, Io. Status effects used are going to be none. Then here we're going to have the Slime Sumudi, which is going to have 44,500 HP, going to have a Treasure Pearl Fragment worth of 2, effective skills all included, which mainly you want to use weapon physical technique, going to have effective attributes of Dorma, Baki, Io, and Dane, with no status effects used. Then after that, here we're going to have the Guardian. So the Guardian going to have 42,000 HP, Treasure Soul Fragment worth of 6, effective skills going to be all, especially weapon and physical technique. Effective attributes going to be Gira, Baki, Dorma, Io, and going to have no specific status effects that it uses. Then here we're going to have the Bull Savage, which is going to have around 53,000 HP. Treasure Soul Pearl Fragment worth about 15. Going to have effective skills of all, especially weapon and physical technique. Effective attributes going to be Mera, Gira, Dorma. And then the status effects that it's going to use is going to be Fear. Then we're also going to have the Jigoku no Sky, which is going to be the Hellcaster, going to have 55,000 HP. Treasure Pearl Fragment Worth is going to be 38. Effective skills all, especially weapon and physical technique. Going to have effective attributes of Mera, Gira, Jibaria, Zaba, and Hyado. And the stats effects that it uses here is going to be silent, and then also a special skill is going to be using an instant death. So you need to be careful if you do actually encounter this particular enemy. Then after that, here this is going to be a question marked enemy, but here this is actually going to be the Salamander. So the Salamander is going to have a whopping 73,000 HP, so that's quite a bit. Treasure Pearl Fragment Worth is going to be 97. Effective skills going to be all, especially weapon and physical technique. Effective attributes Gira, Bagi, Chibaria. So status effects used is going to be knockdown, confusion, and illusion. Then finally, the metal enemy here actually has changed. Before it was the metal Summoning, now we have the metal angel. So metal angel is going to have around 64 HP. Treasure Pearl Fragment Worth of 38. Effective skills is just going to be weapon and physical technique. Though there are going to be exceptions in terms of breath damage and also spells, depending on the weapon. But pretty much effective attributes going to be none. Status effects used going to be none. So pretty much that's going to be that there. So pretty much with this journey of awakening, which I'm in right now, with this journey, you're going to need to find the right strategy for going into battle. So which is why I have chosen this team to battle the enemies of this journey of awakening and have good results with them. So this team also is going to have a soul cost of 500 or less. So here you can see this character is going to have 500 or less. But here's your first going over the weapons. Here this is going to be Lamia's Whip. So Lamia's Whip is going to have Flames of the Phoenix, which is going to cost 57 MP. So Flames of the Phoenix is going to do Eo or Mera physical technique damage to the enemies, and then also going to actually buff up the following character. So that's actually going to work out quite well. So here you're going to see the soul cost level is going to be 494, so just 6 below 500. So this is going to work out quite well. Then over here, this is going to be my character here. This is going to be a druid equipped with the Great Sword of Darkness Repelling Light. So I'm going to be using it for Giga Aerial Slash, which does Dane or Boggy weapon damage to all enemies. So this should actually work out quite well. Then here for the soul cost, I have it just at 500. So this should actually work out quite well. Then next here, I'm going to have another druid equipped with the Metal King Greatsword. This is going to be used mainly for Grand Nebula, so going to actually do Shadow or Dorma weapon damage to all enemies. And then also with effects of Black Hole, this is actually going to be quite good, as I will actually be able to only be able to get for most enemies down to under 15% of their HP in order to get sucked in. So this is going to be very important, especially for the salamanders. Then over here, going to have real quick to just show you the soul cost. The soul cost here is going to be 499 for this particular character. Then down over here, you're going to have another druid as well. So this druid is going to be equipped with the Flail of Destruction. So with Crushing Destruction, this is going to do Eo or Boggy physical technique damage to the enemy. So this is actually going to work out quite good, especially against the salamanders. So definitely this is something that you really want to have on. Then here the soul cost is going to be 496. So this actually does work out quite well. So in regards to this team and also weapons, though I don't have the weapon, the 3 Dragon Gregan Whip is going to be the weapon that you most likely want that's going to be highly recommended for this journey of Awakening, mainly due to its ability to do either meta or body damage to the enemy, plus chain damage as well. So that's actually going to work out quite well. So what I want to do now is actually show you what this team can actually do in battle. So here, just going to go ahead and challenge a battle over here. So I have my first druid. And here, this is actually going to be a ninja. So this particular character, I actually got up to level 75 with the druid. Okay, so here, get the aerial slash. And here, Grand Nebula, but probably will not finish these off. So here, going to take damage, but it's actually okay, no problem. So here, got one. Ooh, okay. So here, definitely, this is impulsive destruction, so down. So here, I actually want to try one more battle, so I'm going to go over here. So here, Flames of the Phoenix. So there, actually, that one actually just went down. And there goes the Tyrannosaur. Here's Dimension Slash. And probably done here. Yes. Okay. That's pretty much how the battle should go. So, yeah. Like I said, that's pretty much how the battle should go if you have this particular setup. Is actually very good. So, something that I would highly recommend. So besides that, what I want to do now is actually go ahead and show you the actual souls here. So what I want to actually do is first go over the original Hellcaster soul. So that's going to be a purple soul. Going to be using Dorma. So Hellcaster going to be right over here. So with the Hellcaster soul, with this purple soul, so with purple souls, usually biggest stats are going to be in your max MP and your magic power. So here you can see plus 86 to your max MP and 102 to your magic power. Also plus 122 to your agility. So that's actually quite good. Then in terms of the actual abilities here, you're going to get plus 7% to spell damage, plus 7% to Dorma spell damage, plus 7% to Gita resistance, and plus 7% to lowered agility resistance. So that's actually quite good. So here, what I want to do is go ahead into the exchange and actually go ahead and purchase the souls that I have, also treasure soul pearls. So here you can see that this is going to be the treasure soul pearl. So I actually have one in my inventory for clearing the quest. So I just need to actually go ahead and purchase the other 4. So here I have 9,345 treasure soul pearl fragments. So plenty to actually go ahead and get this. So now I have all 5 and can actually now go ahead and upgrade this particular soul. So here, going to go ahead and upgrade the soul. So here we go. So the Hellcaster has been awakened. So now that I have the Hellcaster awakened, what I want to do now is actually go back and actually take a look at that soul. So I'm going to go ahead here change some things around. And right over here, so this is going to be for the Hellcaster Awakened Soul. So you do see some increases. So your max AMP has gone up to 93. Your magic power 124, and also agility going up to 144, and also the dexterity at 87. So that's actually pretty good. So some of the changes that we see here is we're going to have an ability that is going to be Zaraki. So in terms of Zaraki, that's going to cast instant death on all characters, which has not a 100% chance of actually doing so, but it is a ability that you do want to be aware of and good to have. So some things that are going to still be the same, going to have still plus 7% to spell damage, plus 7% to dormant spell damage. And here we have a new ability which is going to be plus 10% damage to villain type enemies. Then here still going to have Gira resistance at plus 7%. Here the lowered agility resistance has gone up to 10%, and here a new ability which is plus 20% resistance to silence. So that's going to be that soul there. So with that said, that's going to be it for this video. So pretty much on the updates for November 29th, and then also for the Journey of Awakening. So I will be going over the Necromancer level 60 special Hokuda soon, so please stay tuned for that. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.